Hey guys, just wanted to check in with another video in the series here of the Follow Me as I Build My Business series, the journey that I'm going on. So hopefully you're finding it, I don't know, entertaining, informational. I just wanted to say a couple of things about why I'm doing this really quick. Part of it is because I really don't know what I'm doing. I want to leave a record of what I've been doing so I can look over it myself. Um, but it's so that people can watch me that also don't know what they're doing and see what's successful and what's not. It's kind of a journey of you're coming along with me, watching me build this business until it's successful. You'll probably see some setbacks, you'll probably see some successes. So that's the whole point of this, is just to come along for the ride and watch as I build my magic business. Last week was the first episode, all about mindset, having the proper mindset for doing this. And I've really had to grab a hold of that and live it this past week. I had a major toothache. I had a molar that was cracked in half that I've been struggling with for a couple of weeks. Actually, it's been several years, I guess, that it's been cracked, but it only flared up this last, this last week and a half. Had a slot in it that I probably could have put a dime in. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm still getting over it. I'm still getting over being on antibiotics. And I took today off from work and just kind of rested. And yeah, but that's part of mindset, is getting over these hurdles and just keep going. I constructed a prop that I needed to make today and just rested and slept, and now I'm making a video. So that's part of mindset, overcoming obstacles, having the mindset that you're going to be successful no matter what. So I'm really trying to grab a hold of that mindset. So this episode is about having a plan and getting organized. I am a list maker kind of guy, so I'm just going to put this out there for those of you that maybe want to do something, start a business or start a diet or start a hobby or whatever it is you might want to do. I always find it helpful to make lists. I have lists that I started when I first started on this endeavor. Lists of, for me, magic tricks that I can perform, magic tricks that I can almost perform, magic tricks that I want to perform. Um, I would, I have magic tricks that I can perform in a stand-up environment, like on a stage. I have magic tricks that I can perform in a close-up environment, like at a table, table hopping in a restaurant. I have my children's show tricks. I have so many lists of just tricks, but then I have lists of needs for my business. What do I need to do to build this business? And I put everything on there that I could think of. I put business cards on there. I put website, and then I put things like invoicing, costuming, um, learn what SEO is. Just everything I could think of, I was putting on there. And then I have lists, sub lists of the list. For instance, I had build a website on my list. So then my sub list for that is needs specific for my website. What does my website need? I need photographs, so I need a photographer. I'm considering putting a blog on my website. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but I am going to put videos on my website. So I have a whole list of what kind of videos I want to put on there. Videos explaining what close-up magic is if you were to hire me. Videos explaining my children's show, et cetera, et cetera. I have about a dozen of them. I have a lot of lists, and what I can do with those then is I can sit down, I can organize them and say, okay, what's priority? What's something I need? And the way I prioritized building this business is I want to go out and get a restaurant gig as soon as possible. So I'm going to need business cards. I'm going to need decent attire, which I already had. I'm going to need my set list of tricks that I can do. And I need a list of restaurants that I can pursue, that I can approach and try and perform at. So I can then go through and start scratching things off my list. Business cards, I have them. Ta-da! Website, I have it. Uh, and that was a whole learning curve. I'm going to have probably several videos on how I built my website for those of you who have never done it. So lots of lists, and I can go through and I can scratch off or check off what I've done. And then I can also change my plan, because that's part of having a plan, right? You have a plan and you make lists and you get organized. And so then you can change midstream, be like, oh, I don't need to do this, or maybe I should do this differently. I've seen other professionals that do things this way, because you're going to be constantly learning. So, but the core of it is be organized and have a plan. So I have my plan, I got organized, and I made umpteen lists of different things that I would need, lists of things for my children's show character, lists of things for my corporate persona that I'm going to be, lists of things for my website, like I already mentioned. There's another character that I have in development too, that I want to approach a certain restaurant with. So I have a list of things that I need to prepare for that. And then there's just even more business side stuff, like I said earlier, learn what SEO is. Have a list of my socials, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I'll get into that in another video as well, but there's just there's so much. My point is this: get organized and have a plan. If you want to do something like start a small business, write things down. And the reason I was considering, should I even make this video, because a lot of people are going to be like, well, no kidding. Of course we have to be organized and write that down. But a lot of people aren't. A lot of people don't automatically know that hey, I should get organized, and they try and do things haphazardly and find themselves wading through this mire of disorganization, I guess would be I don't even know if that's a word, but it's an unorganized mess that they're trying to wallow through. And I'm just here to share that it's so much easier if you get organized, have a plan, and make lists. Everything you can think of, write it down. Organize it into different sections. This is, let's say you want to start a restaurant. This is what I'm going to need to, I'm going to need to spend this much on food. I'm going to need to spend this much on my space for the actual restaurant, for my lease, and I'm going to need these certificates and these licenses. For magic, like I said, I need props, I need costuming, I do need to get a business license. I need service agreements. I need to get service agreement templates or software for that. I need to get an invoicing software. Just all this stuff, and you can put it into different lists, and then you can go back and you can check it off, and you can have a plan. And like I said, my plan was I want to start doing restaurant work. So I primarily focused on that list. And interestingly enough, it seems like my children's character is developing faster. I have an opportunity to perform down in Sierra Vista with Thunder Mountain Wrestling. And so I have had to accelerate the production, the construction of that character, the development of that character. So, you have to be flexible too. So have a plan, get organized, but be flexible. That's another important thing, because things might change midstream. You might get an opportunity that you didn't realize was going to come your way. So you have to be able to, be flexible and change your plan. But it helps so much to have a list of things that you can look at and scratch off, check off one at a time. Okay, I've done that. And the thing is, I really want to stress this, because there's so much involved. If you're seriously going to try and build a business, you're going to go back and look at your lists and be like, oh, I forgot all about this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to do that. So, yeah, there are a lot of things that you're going to forget. So it's handy to have it written down. Get organized. Write down your plan. Write it out. They say write a business plan. Have an avatar, which we can, an avatar is just a fancy way of saying who is the person that you want to provide your product or service to. You have a mental picture of your avatar. Like, what would this person be? For instance, in the corporate world, if I want to do corporate magic, my avatar would be a corporate, like the corporate HR person or the corporate bigwigs that would want to see magic. My avatar for restaurant magic would be a restaurant owner who is open to having entertainment, things like that. So, but that's it. That's all I want to touch on this time, is get organized, make a lot of lists, have a plan. You can go back and look it over, and you can change midstream, and you can be reminded of things that you still need to do. It's very important to get organized, have a plan, and be flexible. So that's it for this time, and I hope you're getting some stuff out of this. I know I am. It helps me just to be able to talk it out. So just a reminder, check me out on lbmagic.com. Please like, subscribe, follow me on my social media. I've got a Facebook page, Levi Bennett Magic, Instagram, and YouTube. So please follow me, check me out, and come see me down in Sierra Vista on August 30th at Thunder Mountain Wrestling. It's going to be awesome. So God bless and take care. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.